already have a G. You do these two. Okay?
Then you can do it.
We already have it. So, right. Hello, everyone. It's so good to see everyone out here tonight. So feel free, if you're sitting in the back and you want to move forward, to just pick your chair up and come on up. You're more than welcome. It's so wonderful to see such a nice, large crowd. And we are just excited to have you. For those of you that had dinner tonight, I hope you had enough to eat. There's probably, I think there's probably lettuce left. And I tell you, I don't want to take any lettuce home. I had to go on a lettuce hunt. We had ordered lettuce at a grocery store and it didn't come in. So yesterday afternoon I was going to store. I went to one store, found quite a bit of lettuce, filled my grocery cart up, had people comment, "Do you have rabbits at your house?" Either that or you're going to a big party. So I said, no, we're going to a concert. So if you want to take lettuce home, feel free, because I certainly don't need all that lettuce. But anyway, welcome. And this is something we've been doing, our annual Christmas Bell concert, we've been doing since 1997. So that's older than many of you that are here tonight. So, but it's one of our favorite times of year to ring the bells. There's just something about Christmas and the bells. They just go together. And so it's fun for us to ring for you. And we just hope that tonight you'll just let all your worries go and just enjoy the sounds of the bells and just let it just soak in. And so I'm going to call our pastor, Reverend Paul Brunner, forward. He was just walking away, but I'm going to grab him real quick. He's going to open us up in a word of prayer.
Let us pray. Gracious God, we give you thanks for this season, for the blessings of the Christ child, for the gift of music, for the joy of fellowship. Bless us this night. Let us receive these gifts in Christ's holy name. Amen.
Okay, I think we have everybody up here. We never know who's going to show up with this group right up here in front. It's kind of like a Sunday morning. If they come, and they join us for chime time. And the group in back, they name themselves the Fabulous Five. And they are truly fabulous. So anyway, we're going to play 3 pieces for you. We're going to play 2 pieces with the Chime Time kids. They meet on Sunday mornings right after Sunday school for about 20 minutes. And they're going to play along with us. We're going to play the Friendly Beast. And we're going to play, Jingle Bells, yes. Yes, and then after that, they will leave, and then you guys will get to play Coventry Carol, okay? So here we go. Okay, if we can have the Polar Star Handbell Choir come up and get themselves situated. Okay, it takes a little time for everyone to get situated with all the bells. So I have something I want you guys to think about, and if you're all ready to respond, you can come on up and respond. But I want you to take a few minutes and think about your favorite Christmas memory. If you have a favorite Christmas memory you'd like to share with us, raise your hand or come on up and you can have the mic and take center stage here. Do you have Christmas memories that you think about? Come on up. That's okay. We have time.
My favorite Christmas memory is singing Christmas carols around my mother's piano while she plays. I love this. This is special to me, so thank you.
Okay, wonderful. Okay. Hold the mic up close so they can hear you.
So I was a missionary in Japan, and I had only been there for a month or two, so I spoke about this much Japanese so far. And we did some sort of trade where I was dressed up in a Santa Claus suit, and one of the members was taking us around to visit families. And he couldn't speak English, and I couldn't speak Japanese. And so we were having this drive in silence, and then we both started singing Christmas songs in our native language, and we could communicate with the Christmas songs because we both knew the words, we both knew the tune, and so it was kind of a special, almost spiritual moment as we both sang together. So I'm not so sure we sounded good, but we did sound. Keep going.
We were handing out Christmas presents on one year, and I give my wife a camera. And as soon as I give the camera to her, Aurora started walking that night all around, and that's one of her favorite Christmas memories. Come on, don't be afraid now.
My favorite Christmas memory is last year I did this 12 days of Christmas with my family, and I enjoyed it a lot because that was the year that I finally got to start doing it with them, and I really enjoyed it. It was really fun, and thank you.
Did you find your chimes and your bells? What you needed? Okay. Okay. You know what you need? Okay. It's good. Good. Okay. If it's too crowded there, just move some stuff out of the way. Okay. You need this one, these two chimes. Okay. Do you need these two? Okay. There we go. Okay. You got what you need. This is our Polar Star Handbell Choir. And back in September, we had a group, homeschool group, that started meeting here in our church, the homeschool, Polar Star Homeschool. And we had a group of kids that wanted to learn how to play bells. And these are the ones that signed up to do that. And we've met probably, 12 or 13 times? Not a lot. And they are doing a fabulous job. They come from all different levels of musical expertise, and so some could read music, some couldn't read music, but they're doing a wonderful job. So they're going to play first a couple of pieces that Kevin McChesney arranged. He's a prolific handbell composer from Colorado. He arranged the two pieces we're going to play, O Come Emmanuel and We Three Kings. Next, they have another Christmas favorite. It came upon a midnight clear. And in this one, you're going to hear a different instrument from the bells. We call them hand chimes. You heard them in the beginning with the younger kids, and so they get to play bells and chimes in this piece, plus some other techniques. You saw a couple different techniques that they used a minute ago where they tolled the bell back and forth. And let's see, what else did you do? Oh, shakes. You did shakes, yes. So they're learning all about all the different techniques that we have with our bells. So It Came Upon a Midnight Clear was arranged by Mitchell Ethan. He's a very young composer. His mom's actually a very prolific handbell arranger as well, and Mitchell probably grew up with it. And so he does some wonderful things. And so his work is just now coming to the forefront. So hope you enjoy it. It Came Upon a Midnight Clear. That's a pretty new one for them. They haven't worked on it very long, and they really, really worked hard on it. And so, thank you for putting up with us. They're going to close with a really fun piece called Joy to the World, and it was arranged by Valerie Stevenson. And Valerie Stevenson was another one of our very prolific handbell composers. She started ringing bells in 1990, I think it was, or 1991, or yeah, I guess, no, around 1980 something, I guess it was, she started ringing bells. And she's written, published over 250 arrangements or compositions. And she recently passed away. And so I was really glad that we were going to play this piece arranged by Valerie Stevenson. She's known for fun pieces, joyful pieces, and just has a good time. She has a good sense of humor. So here we are, Valerie Stevenson's Joy to the World. Okay, it's time for another transition, so we'll have some more memories. Does anyone else have a memory? I'll share one that's kind of special to me while the grace notes are coming up. It has to do with ringing bells, of course, but frequently we go out and play in the community, and we were playing one year a little program for the George Whalen Veterans Home here in Ogden, and we were setting our bells up, getting ready to play, and they were bringing the residents in, and there was a nurse that wheeled one of the men in a wheelchair and kind of put him back in the corner. And she came up to me and she said, I need to tell you about this gentleman that I brought in. He has been here for several months now, quite a while, and he's never said a word before, but he makes strange noises. He groans or moans or does different things like that. Is it okay if he comes to listen to your program? And I said, well, certainly, we don't care. You know, everyone's welcome. And so we played our program, and one of the pieces we played was Silent Night. And during that piece, I did hear some sounds, you know, some groans and different things, and but it was nice. And so after the program, the nurse came up to me. She was so excited. She said, "You're not going to believe this." She said, when you were playing Silent Night, he looked up at me with tears running down his cheeks, and he said, "That was nice." So the first words he had ever spoken was hearing Silent Night. And it always kind of chokes me up when I think of that memory. So very special to me. And the power of music is just amazing. And we never know how it might touch someone's heart or their soul. So Holly, you have a memory for us.
Okay, who here has heard of Trans-Siberian Orchestra? Yeah. Okay, so we're big fans of Trans-Siberian Orchestra in our house. This year we went, and it was our 20th year attending their concert. We go every year at Christmas time. It's one of my very favorite traditions. We even went in 2020 when it was a live stream. I bought these sad little lights from Amazon and set it up in my living room to add to the ambiance. But one of my favorite memories was I ran across a video of the Raleigh Ringers playing Wizards in Winter, which is my favorite Trans-Siberian Orchestra song. And for years and years and years, I was trying to convince Claudette to let us play it. And one year, she finally caved, and we played it. Now, we weren't as good as the Raleigh Ringers, I'll admit. But we sure did rock, and it was such a fun piece to play, and it's one of my very favorite memories. So thanks, Claudette, for finally caving and letting us play it.
One of my memories was about, I have an uncle who passed away in 2006, and one of my best memories that I have of him is that every year he would always dress up like Santa Claus, and so that's one of my favorite memories that I have of him. He's been gone for about 2003, so he's been gone for a while, and I'm glad I have that memory of him, and I still remember him about every Christmas.
Any more memories? Hope you're making a memory tonight. I hope this will be something that you put in your schedule every year and come and join us for our Christmas Bell concert. So this group up here before you now are the Grace Notes. It's our adult bell choir, and the first piece they're going to play is called Change Ring Prelude on Divinum Mysterium. And the 13th century song, plain song, or the 13th century plain song, Divinum Mysterium, it's associated with the hymn of the Father's love begotten. And Fred Grayman does something a little different with this. The change ring part of the title has to do with change ringing, which is a musical art developed by English bell tower ringers in the 17th century, allowing them to ring a series of tower bells in different sequences. In order to practice these changes more discreetly, they developed small bronze bells with a spring mechanism to control the clapper, attaching a handle by which to ring them. These handbells, used to practice ringing, They became the source of the beautiful instruments you are listening to today. So from the tower bells, we got handbells. So at the beginning and several times in Change Ring Prelude on Divinum Mysterium, you will hear a series of 4 bells rung in various sequences according to a change ringing method. And so I hope you enjoy Fred Grayman's arrangement of, oh, my brain is dead, Change Ring Prelude on Divinum Mysterium. Thank you. That one's really tricky because it has a lot of different meters. We start with 3, 4, 4, 4, 7, 8, 5, 8, 2, 4, 6, 8, has all of them in there. So one of the things we talk about in handbells, if you count, you get it. If you don't, you won't. It's true, yes. The next piece they're going to play is called The Gift in the Manger. And when we celebrate Christmas, we naturally think about gifts, gifts that we're going to give and gifts that we're going to receive. But the greatest gift we could ever receive and that we have ever received is the gift of the Christ child. And so it is my hope that each and every one of you feel that gift and experience that gift this Christmas. It's the gift of the Christ child is truly the gift that keeps on giving. So think about that. Gift in the Manger, arranged by Karen L. Buckwalter. Did you hear the different versions of Away in a Manger, the different tunes? Because there's several tunes associated with that particular hymn, Away in a Manger. Next on our list is The First Noel, another popular Christmas carol, and this one is arranged by Arnold Sherman, and it's taken from a piano setting that Larry Shackley did. So The First Noel. Thank you. This next piece that we're going to play for you is not really a Christmas piece. We played it back in the spring of 2022 when this last Ukrainian war had broken out, and it's called Vasilina's Tears. And in the music it said it was written in honor of the Ukrainian people who continue to struggle for their freedom under a government that refuses to heed their cries. Vasilina is a common Ukrainian woman's name. She weeps for her lost countrymen. So we wanted to play this piece again just as a reminder of the struggle that so many people in our world continue to have, and the tears that go with it, with the loss of their homes, with their family, with their countrymen, with their husbands and fathers. And so lots of tears this time of year in lots of our different parts of our world. And so Vasilina's Tears was one that we wanted to play. And as we play it, I hope that maybe you'll just kind of not watch us, but just bow your head and just think about how fortunate we are here in our country, but just maybe just say a little prayer for those who are fighting and who are struggling for their freedom. So Vasilina's Tears. It's a beautiful piece. Okay, we're going to change things up a little bit. We want to create a little magic. And with this next piece, it's from the movie The Polar Express. It's called Believe. And we have two very special little dancers that are going to add that little touch of magic. We have Abby and we have Melody with us. Melody happens to be Casey's daughter. Casey's on the end. And so they've not rehearsed this yet together because Melody lives up in Brigham City and Abby lives down this way. And so it's been difficult for us to get them together. So you know what? It's just going to be a free-for-all. that idea came to mind when Melody comes to rehearsal with Casey. He drives down from Brigham City every Monday, and every other week Melody comes with him. And so one night she was just kind of dancing around to that piece, and so we decided to have her dance, but she didn't want to do it by herself. So we got Abby to join her, because Abby does some dance on her own. And so thank you, girls, for joining us and creating that little bit of magic for Believe. So we're going to close our program with He Is Born, another fun Christmas piece arranged by Alex Giebert, who is another up-and-coming handbell composer. He writes some really hard stuff sometimes, and he's a percussionist. And our bells are percussion instruments, so it's perfect for Alex. And so He Is Born. We are going to take a little love offering at the end of our program at the door. We will have some bells positioned with people holding on to them. And we would love to, if you would like to give a donation to help us support this ministry, please do so. Just remember that it can't be change. Change would damage the bell, so it has to be soft money. So anyway, thank you so much. And again, we just appreciate you coming tonight and being such a wonderful audience. So let's close our program with He Is Born. We were missing one of our ringers tonight, and she's probably watching online, so I need to say something about Andrea Cottagio. She lost her mother last Thursday, so when I get a call at 6 o'clock in the morning or a text, it was like panic time. What are we going to do? And to the rescue is, voila, Izzy. So... Izzy's one of those ringers that can just step in and play anything. So Izzy, thank you for being with us tonight. We appreciate it. So, you ready for He Is Born? Okay. Thank you so much for coming tonight, and we wish you all a very, very Merry Christmas with many, many blessings. Good night, everyone.
We don't call her just Claudette, we call her Wonder Woman. So, Merry Christmas, we love you.
Can they see what's in it? Can they see what's in the bag? Okay. Okay. Do you want to see? Are you curious? Oh my goodness gracious, it's heavy. Look at this. Oh wow. Oh my goodness. I know who did this. It's burnt into the wood, scraped into the wood. There's musical notes. There's a bell here, and a bigger bell here, and then sign names on the back. If you're interested, Claudia's son makes these and he sells them. So come and take a peek. And if you're interested, I'll put you in touch with the right person. So anyway, thank you all so much.